Hello everyone, Tom here, aka Nostradamus. How you doing? How you doing? It's a boring, lazy Sunday. It's been a boring weekend in cryptocurrency. We are about 4 minutes from the futures open. I'm curious to see how this opens. What say you? Is it going to be up? Is it going to be down? For weeks on end, all this situation. I'm just like, how is this market going to be going up? There is no way. The news was just horrific. And then Sunday come around, 3 o'clock come around, the futures were off to the races again. The NASDAQ was going crazy high. Be honest with you, I almost didn't stream today, but you know how it is, man. 55 on Sunday, we do the futures open. I see there's 0 people in the stream. I should have just stayed in bed, man. I got a little tummy ache, some jalapeno hummus, had way too much caffeine today. I'm tired, but I couldn't take a nap because too many energy drinks. But that's cool. We'll make this a quick stream. If you happen to come by after, throw down a comment down below. What do you think is going to happen in the stock market this week? What do you think is going to happen in Bitcoin? Title's boring Bitcoin. Bitcoin's being boring right now. What are you going to say, man? It's just kind of spinning sideways. I don't know that much is going to happen in Bitcoin. Top over. Oh, what? All of a sudden there's 3 people. What is going on, everyone? Hit them like buttons. Hit them subscribe buttons. How you all doing? Anyway, that's what my thing says. Anyone out there? Hello? Who is it? All right. We got the Tasty Works up. 2 minutes from the market open. Let's take a quick look at them Bitcoin charts. Hopefully you guys do the same thing as me. I tried to shut it down this weekend. I still looked at the price way too much. It was, getting a little jiggy with it. Every time I think crypto is going to get jiggy, I play the jiggy from the Fresh Prince, and then it ends up tanking the market and never fails. I did it again today. Send it to my friend. I'm like, it's getting ready to get jiggy, and then next thing you know, it pulls back. Looks like our trend as our friend has now become resistance instead of support. We're going to have to, you know what, we're either going to break sideways or we're going to keep butting up against it. Bitcoin doing the same thing, keeps butting up against it and pulling back. Ethereum's not even making it up to it anymore, though this trend line, whoops. The trend line looks like it used a little adjustment. See if I can do this easy enough. Let's see, I must have accidentally moved that a little bit. All right. Oh, yeah. All right. So it's doing the same thing. Now it's kind of becoming resistance. So 2 cryptos I did mention this week, they're up pretty decent. One of them's in the title. That's Decentraland Mana. I hand you guys and gals silver platters every day, all day long. Look, it wasn't hard, man. 2 great projects, Decentraland, a great NFT project. I don't know why it's pumping. The only reason I can come up with is they did a skit on Saturday Night Live about NFTs. I like what's his face that played Eminem. I don't remember his name. He's a pretty funny dude. Got the Mac on the chick from the vampire movie. What's her fine ass name? I don't remember. All right, stock market's open. I'm going to pull up Tasty Works. Is it going to be up? Is it going to be down? Sebro in the house and Mr. Skinner. How are you doing, brother? How is everyone doing? I know Sebro. He's like, Sebro's having a rough time, man. He needs Bitcoin to 200,000 by tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't mind that myself. I'm ready to retire, man. I am so ready to retire, but we're gonna have a little bit of patience. I'm just gonna keep teasing you on the futures, right? What's going on in the stock market? It's kind of killing me too. I kind of want to take a look. And this Bitcoin though, look, you can't believe everyone's saying all the hype, why it's going to go to 500,000, $1 million. Same reason you can't listen to people that say it's going to 0. Dude, Bitcoin, there's no reason for Bitcoin to you know what? I think it has a pretty good chance of going to 65 to 75, maybe 80,000 in April, maybe. But only if good news comes out, man. Like, what Bitcoin is really going to need, what cryptocurrency is really going to need right now, we're going to need that ETF We're going to need an ETF to get announced. I think an ETF is going to be what causes Bitcoin to explode this year. That being said, I mean, it's a two-edged sword, right? Like, what if the SEC continues to be stupid and denies it, right? That's not going to be good for the good kids, right? I don't think it's going to cause Bitcoin to go to zero, but it sure as hell ain't going to be probably a good time. And then we need, it's going to happen, man. There's got to be someone besides MicroStrategy's, PayPal, Square, and Tesla buying Bitcoin, right? Someone, Apple, Facebook, Twitter is almost, it's already, you know what? And the fact that Bitcoin didn't tank as hard this last, like going into options expiration, tells me that institutions, someone out there is buying it, whether it's Oracle, whether it's Twitter. Like Twitter's almost, I'd be like gun ahead. They're like, Tom, you got to say Twitter bought Bitcoin. Your life depends on it. Yes or no? I'd have to say yes. It's already happened, right? It's just that they're not. Why would you announce it, right? Like until you're done buying all the Bitcoin you want, why the hell would you announce it, right? Anyway, Pete. What about Pete? Hey, I was looking. It looks like, I'm not sure though. It looks like KuCoin has cake, but I saw a 10x to it, so I don't know if that means you can only buy the 10x version of cake. I think tomorrow's title, if you guys want to know, might be why Binance chain sucks ass. That ought to get a few people, right? So I'm going to discuss, like, everyone's talking about how Binance is the answer. Yeah, maybe. But there's it's not perfect. And it's easy to get caught up into the hype again if you're into the Binance thing. Easy to get caught up into the hype. But Binance has its problems too. And that includes, like, I'll save it for tomorrow. So for tomorrow, a little tease. I'm workshopping the title. I'm up to some. I might change my mind. Who knows? Like if some news comes out while I'm sleeping, I wake up 5 minutes before I'm going to stream. Oh, by the way, I hit 644 subscribers this weekend. Let's go. Let's get to 1,000. When I get to 1,000, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. It's 50-50. I delete my channel or I go for 10,000, right? I'm serious. I really don't know. I'm not looking to get rich on YouTube. I'm looking to get rich in crypto. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. Should we go to the market? Should we see if the Nasdaq's up or down? What say you? Yes, no? Yes, no? All right, let's do it. Let's wrap this up. Hopefully you all had a great weekend. Lazy as hell Sunday for me, man. Lazy as hell. I got up, did some stuff this morning. Pretty much just laid around all day. Beautiful day outside. Beautiful day. I don't know if it's a beautiful day where you all are. I know it is for Sebro because we live in the same town. All right. Are we ready? Are you ready? Is it up? Is it down? Is it sideways? Oh, I haven't looked yet. I don't know. My money on is oh man. Like everyone's expecting the market to crash this week. And I'm going to say it's up. Oh my goodness, it's down. It's only down 28 points. So the Nasdaq's down 28 points. The E-mini S&P is down 7. Is it going to be another ugly week? And it's a good thing I don't have a lot going on in the stock market right now, though my IRA is getting its ass handed to it because there's a lot of Tesla over there. We're just going to have to ride that one out, boys and girls. Maybe we get a SN11 launch tomorrow, but I'm not. I think that's going to be the highlight of next week. Hopefully the stock market doesn't continue to crash. We got this Suez Canal situation that isn't going to help the markets. Like, man, how hard can it be to get that ship unstuck? I mean, really? Like, what is this, the 15th century? They only got horses over there to, like, maybe that's not a half bad idea. 1,000 horses on each side and just giddy up, right? I kid, but we got to get that situation fixed. All right, Nasdaq, down 26, basically flat. I'm not sure what's going to happen. We'll have to see. I mean, I'm not in the mood because crypto doesn't. Crypto, I got to be honest with you. You know, there's a lot of people out there saying, "Oh, the stock market, the bridge is over for the stock market. The stock market's going to zero. United States economy, hyperinflation, blah blah blah." Man, you know, that's the thing, man. I sit around and think, man, what's going to happen with Bitcoin? And it's like Bitcoin needs that ETF and a few other things to really get to, even in my opinion, over 100,000, 150,000. I really kind of think that's the top for 2021, but I also don't think we're going to have a 90% pullback on that. I think this is the beginning of a much steadier time going into the future. But if the stock market continues to crash, I hate to tell you, man, people are going to be worried about the dollar. They ain't going to be worried about trying to get rich off Bitcoin, most people anyway. So, I mean, it's just going to be like March all over again. Bitcoin may go down 90%. If the stock market, I mean, if the stock market really crashes, you think Bitcoin's not going with it? So hold on your horses either way. That being said, I don't really, in my personal opinion, whether or not the stock market continues to go down this week, I've said numerous times, I don't think it's going to be that great of a year, though. I mean, the sun's starting to come out. People are getting vaccinated. People are getting ready to get buck freaking wild out there in the world. They want to go out and spend money. They want to go party, man. They want to go on vacations. They are itching. I'm not even much of a vacation person. I'm ready to freaking get out and get in the sun and vacation and spend some money myself. So if I'm ready to do it, you know, there's a lot of people out there that are just itching to go buck freaking wild. So I gotta think that that's gonna, you know, these stimuluses and people traveling and things like that is gonna do quite a bit of a spark to the economy. But is it gonna be a blow your top off? Go out and party, you know, you lose your mind, and then the next thing you know, a housing crash comes. Who the hell knows, man? So keep some cash on the side. Be sure to, you know, like every smart investor tells you, take some profits, man, if you can. I'm trying to figure out when I want to take my profits. I'm getting a bit greedy, but here pretty soon, I gotta at least consider taking my initial investment off the table, so that I can continue to let the rest ride. And then if you do get a crazy pullback, then you can YOLO back in, right? Because it's tough, because if hard times do come, right? Like if there's a housing crash, then man, put that money to work. Go buy some houses, right? So it's going to be the same thing. When it doesn't matter if it's the stock market, if it's cryptocurrency, if it's real estate. If people are being greedy, you be fearful, you know, what Buffett says, that goes beyond the stock market. It's going to be the same thing. The housing market crashes and you got money, go buy some land, go buy some real estate, go buy a house. I mean, I guess that's kind of like if you had money, maybe go buy some commercial real estate, but man, that's scary as hell because, you know, with all these variants, etc. Anyway, Nasdaq's down. What does Pete mean? Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. Love you guys. I'll be back 6:25 a.m. PST. Probably gonna be a boring week. Me rattling on and saying a lot of the same stuff. Boring is good, guys. Boring is good. Boring means Bitcoin. If Bitcoin spins sideways for another month or two, that's, in my opinion, it sucks for one reason, but it's better for its long-term trajectory of going up. Same with the stock market, man. Hopefully it's boring. We could take boring for a while. It's a lot better than tanking. Anyway, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.